I had a really rough upbringing in East Vancouver here. My grandparents sent my father to jail for physical and sexually abusing me when I was 5. I don't know him. I left school after grade 7 to help my mom take care of my grandmother because my grandfather passed away. Before I was 9 or 10, I started using drugs. Started drinking at 12. I was sent to a foster home when I was 13 years old. I ran away and lived on the streets of East Van, lived a lifestyle of an alcoholic drug addict till I was 23 years old when I met my wife. I had 3 years of marriage with her. In the 4th year, I left and took my son because she was excessively violent towards me. And then we moved to Nunavut. Took my son, raised him, and became my son's best friend. He passed away with his wife and 4 grandchildren 2 years ago in a house fire up there. I lost 6 people all at once.
I was born in Eritrea. The 12th grade is in the military service. You don't choose. They choose where to put you. You don't want to say, if I want to be doctor, I'll say, I want to be doctor. Nope. There's enough doctors. Once you are in their military, your life is going to be forever for them. Every 2 years or once in a year, you can go see your family. Even our family, they will not know where I am. It's not kind of like safe and secure. You don't know what's going to happen tomorrow.
Well, I grew up in Mission, BC, in a kind of an alcoholic family. My dad drank 18 beer a day all his life, so we ended up in the foster home, me and my brother, and we got moved up to Fort St. John due to the fact that our family was getting into too much trouble there, right? So from there, I ended up leaving home, going down to Vancouver again. Ended up getting mixed up with the wrong crowd down here. Ended up involved in some bank robberies, kidnapping, stuff like that. Ended up catching a long sentence. I ended up doing like 22 years altogether inside. Got out of the system just to find out that there's nothing out here. Every time you try to do something, they close the door on you, right? The door would be, no, sorry, criminal record, sorry, no, we won't hire you. I went back downtown because I had nowhere to go, and then ended up using again. Come to a point where I'm homeless and for the first time in my life.
When I first came back to East Vancouver, I didn't eat well for a long time because I was depressed of my son's family dying. Met a native gentleman, his name was Herb, and said this is a place where you can get clothing, food, and any spiritual uplifting you need. The sisters here brought me back to life, basically. The doors open are and always will be my family from now on, from this day forward. I came here faithfully 3 times a day for 6 months before I had enough courage to ask the sisters if I could come in and volunteer. They accepted me with open arms. I will continue to volunteer here at the doors open till the day I'm gone. I turned against the Lord for a lot of years. I figured He punished me for taking my son and my grandchildren. But He has other plans for them, and He has other plans for myself as well. And all I want to do is continue to serve the Lord and help my brothers and sisters here keep the doors open.
In 2008, we decided to go to Sudan, where we're close to the border. I had my uncle in Canada, and he sponsored me through St. Joseph. They sponsored me to come to Canada. The beginning was very tough for me. You don't have your father, your mother, your brother, your sister, just facing each other, me and my wife. First day we came to Canada, they came to introduce us in the airport too, actually. It was a big surprise. And that time my wife was pregnant, and they came to process my PR and specialize my care card and my wife's care card to go to hospital, medical checks and everything. They help us with supplies like food supplies, diapers, car seats, strollers. So far, I have 3 kids, and I have my own business. Without support, I'll be in the middle of desert. Nowhere to go, just frozen.
I was down just across the street here with a friend of mine, and he had pointed this place out, said that he had stayed in here one time, and it was a shelter. And I said, oh yeah. We went back over to his place and picked up again, started using a little bit, and then I said, you know what, no, I'm gonna go talk to the people at that place and see if I can get in. I buzzed on the door there, and they asked me to come up. I came upstairs, and I didn't even go back and tell them that I got in or nothing. I just refused to leave the building. I was kind of, ashamed. Like, I'm at the very bottom of my life, you know what I mean? There's staff that will go out of the way for you. They make your coffee, they get you your breakfast, they make sure that you're okay, they ask how your day is going, and this is probably the first time in all those years that I've had clean time, honest clean time, right? God has a way with you and a reason and a purpose for you, so since I've been here, things have really changed. I've been offered a job through the Catholic Charities. Upon leaving here, I can come back as an employee. I want to honor my family, my kids, and everybody and the people that have helped me, and just giving back is better than getting.